guys, welcome to a new vlog. I just ended the last Doha vlog, so if you haven't seen it, definitely go click this little info card up there to watch it. But today I'm leaving Doha and going on a 5-hour tour to the desert. I've been to the desert before in Abu Dhabi, but I've never been to the one here in Qatar. And we're actually doing like a camel ride at the inland sea that is crossing the border to Saudi Arabia, so that's gonna be very exciting. We're also gonna do a jeep tour, jeep safari tour, which I've done before. The last time in Abu Dhabi, I thought it wasn't that bad, but I'm a bit afraid because I don't feel that well today. I said it in the last vlog, I don't know, since yesterday. Maybe it's a jet lag or just in general the traveling that I've been doing in the past week. That was a lot because like, yeah, today is Wednesday and last Wednesday I was in Bali. The next day I was in Australia, and then a few days ago I got here. So it's been a lot of traveling the past couple of days and I'm so jet lagged. So maybe it's just all of that, but I don't feel that great today. So let's hope I will not throw up or anything, because that would suck. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be over as soon as I get breakfast in me, which I will be doing now. And then at 7:20 a.m. I'm going to be picked up for the tour, and I'll see you guys then on the way. Let's do this. Before I go to breakfast, just wanted to show you my beautiful outfit. I know these shoes don't match at all, but they said we need to wear like sport shoes, which honestly I'm not excited to go with these into the sand, because I know that my entire shoes will be full of sand, so that sucks. And in general this outfit isn't really great. They said we should wear something, you know, comfortable and sporty. That's the only sporty outfit I have, except like my airport outfit, which I won't be wearing today because I want to wear it tomorrow when I'm leaving. But yeah, that's my desert outfit. Not very happy with it, but gotta live with it. So first we made our way to the south of Qatar, where we drove by a Qatari oil refinery, which was very cool to see. Next up we got to go to the kind of, I don't know, like a camel farm, where we got to ride the camels, which was very cool. I couldn't really film there or couldn't really vlog there because I was with other people obviously, but it was really fun riding the camels. And then yeah, next up was the best part, in my opinion, bashing the dunes with our jeep. We got to do a desert safari, like a real jeep safari, which was so cool. Like I said, I did one before in the Emirates, but this one was definitely my favorite one because we were pretty much alone in the desert, so it was so much fun bashing the dunes. And then yeah, we stopped at I don't know what it was, like kind of like a little inland sea, lake, whatever. There was water. I don't really know, but there were the dunes, and then there was this water. It was really cool. I just love being in the desert, and for me that's a really cool place to be. Yeah, and then we drove another, I don't know, like 10 minutes in the jeep, bashed the dunes, which is so cool. And then we arrived at the inland sea, at the real inland sea, which is the border to Saudi Arabia, which was so cool to see Saudi Arabia in the distance. I know Saudi Arabia is a bit of a specific country, but it was really cool, like, you know, seeing such a closed-up country from far away. So it was really cool to be there. So guys, I just arrived back in the hotel. Gotta say, this desert safari was definitely great. I hope you guys liked the impressions, even though like probably the riding part was pretty bumpy, and I'm sorry for like the shaking footage. It's just not that easy to stabilize your camera while you know, doing this bumpy ride, but I hope you still liked it. To be honest, it was really great. We were only 3 people, so there were 2 other guys. One was from California and the other guy didn't speak any English, so I don't really know where he was from. I'm guessing it was somewhere from Eastern Europe, I don't know. But yeah, and then there was our guide. He was from India. He was really nice, really competent. How do you say, like, competent? I don't know. He really knew a lot about it. And yeah, we drove from Doha, I think about like 1 hour to the desert, which is in the south of Qatar. And we first got to do the camel ride, which was about 5 minutes, which was totally fine. I know people will probably say like, wow, that's pretty short, but to be honest, it was fine for me. Not because it was like a bit rough, you know, like shaking wise or bumpy. That was not the problem for me. It was like sitting on that camel, because I'm not usually someone who rides like horses or whatever. So like it was pretty uncomfortable on the lady parts, let's just say that one. But other than that, it was a cool experience. I mean, I've seen camels before in the Emirates, but I've never rode them, I think. At least, yeah. And I also saw camels in Australia, so I know them. It wasn't like really something new to me, but it was really fun doing the camel ride. A few minutes we did that, and then we had some tea. I also took some pictures with a falcon, which was very cool. Yeah, and then we had some tea, and then afterwards we went on this really cool desert safari. Honestly, I liked it better than the one I did in the Emirates. I did one in Abu Dhabi, because in Qatar there are not that many tourists, so we were the only group with a jeep there. There were no other tourists around, so we had the desert to ourselves. Whereas in Abu Dhabi, which is, I mean, like the desert safari I did in Abu Dhabi was really cool because it was at night. We had like a sunset and, you know, like the basic tourist things you get to do in the Emirates. However, in the Emirates, it's always like full of tourists, and when you're in one group, one jeep group, it's always with like other, like at least 20 other cars that you're doing this desert safari. So with that, it was really cool just being alone in the desert. And also the safari itself wasn't that bumpy as in Abu Dhabi. Like the one I had in Abu Dhabi, I never threw up or anything, but it was pretty rough. And this one was really cool and very relaxing, I guess. I really like this ride. I don't know, just my thing. And then the guy next to me, he was from California. He was like so scared. He was, I don't know, kind of a pussy, let's just say that. I mean, he's a guy. He shouldn't be that scared of it. But I loved it. And then after the desert safari, we stopped for one picture in the desert. And then we had another stop for doing the sandboarding, which was very cool. And then after the sandboarding, we went to the inland sea, which is bordering Saudi Arabia, which you saw obviously in the past clips I got. But that was also very cool because like Saudi Arabia to me is like such a mystic country. It's like being at the border of North Korea for me, to be honest. Which I'm not saying I won't ever. I mean, like, I'm actually considering going to Saudi Arabia now, just because it's open now, you know, it's easier to go in there. But I would never go there on my own. I would never do it as a solo female traveler, just because like I'm a bit afraid of just going there by myself. I would do it if it would be offered in a group tour, which I think is better because people are like, there are guides telling you everything you need to know. Whereas like, I mean, like in this trip it was fine because like I researched everything and it's just a city. But like if you travel an entire country, I think it's nice to have a guide to tell you what to do and like all the traditions and stuff like that, especially in a country like Saudi Arabia. So I would definitely consider going to Saudi Arabia. It was really cool standing at the border and looking over there because like Saudi Arabia. Not that I'm saying like I'm like fine with the politics, but just like, you know, in general, like being at the border of a country that is so, you know, closed up, it's kind of cool, let's just say that. So yeah, and now I ordered room service and I'm gonna stay in the rest of the day just because I have a bunch of stuff to do, and I'm also very tired as always on this trip. I'm sorry, but like coming here from Australia is like really hard jet lag wise. I think I have a worse jet lag than going to Australia or going to Japan. It's kind of weird, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this vlog for today because nothing really interesting is gonna be happening. And tomorrow's vlog will be me traveling back to Germany and seeing my family again after such a long time. So yeah, tomorrow's also gonna be emotional and also gonna be weird because I don't wanna go back to Germany. I'm already feeling, like I said, that I'm getting sick, and it's just really cold in Germany right now. It's I think yesterday it was 1 degree in Munich. So now that, I mean, I live close to Munich, so I'm like, yeah, very excited for that one. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for Doha. And I hope you liked it. I really liked it. I mean, it was a different experience in general, like being here alone as a woman, and considering that there aren't that many tourists around. I don't know if it's because it's the low season or whatever, but I think in general Qatar isn't that of a touristy place. But I was very, very excited to experience something like this, and especially considering that the World Cup is in 2 years and it's probably going to change a lot. That's what makes me really excited about it, that I was here before all of that, before it got too touristy. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.